Since we're at a large-scale operation now, we installed new equipment. Will you take back your machinery? We'll take it back, but are you sure about this?
Trouble Busters!
What's the matter, sir? You look quite concerned recently. Well, I can't stop thinking about her. Are you in love? I'm thinking about the machinery that we're leasing to Insane Industrial. I hope she's doing well. You're in love with the machinery! My name is Tom. I'm the CEO of a factory. I'm here at Insane Industrial to celebrate their public listing. However, Mr. Carter, congratulations on getting publicly listed! As we leveled up our company, I've been leveled up too! I'm wearing a Trunger wristwatch and Rulin suit. Don't I look good? Sure. Anyway, what's that machine behind you? Oh yeah, I need to get to the subject. Since we're at a large-scale operation now, we installed new equipment. Will you take back your machinery? What? As you can see, we don't have a reason to continue using your machinery since we installed a new one. Wouldn't it affect your production if you decide not to use this machine? And that's why we have a new partner. Look at its gloss and the roundness of the corner. Yup, we're better off using the newest machinery. I know this for sure. But then, as far as I know, the machine that we're leasing you. Besides, I've been thinking about it for the longest time. We need to keep up with the trend. The most successful companies are always utilizing the newest technology, and their offices are all shiny too. The world will be shining bright 100 years from now, and the good old days will feel plain and boring. You're exaggerating. Examples can be seen when you think about cell phones, TV, and other electronics. Not only are they useful, but they become widely accepted because they have smart and cool designs. You might not be entirely wrong, but I'm not sure if you should say that it was because of how they were designed. No, based on my past experience, it's evident that the designs are important, and it goes the same for machinery. I see. I tried to explain to him about the situation just to be on the same side, but Mr. Carter seemed to be too busy being fond of his new equipment. Also, this is for your sake, Tom. What do you mean by that? You know, I'm sure this machine deserves to be at its right place. At least, that place isn't our company. What? I'm sure the machine will be happier that way. For my sake, the machine will be happier? Fine, if that's what you're giving me. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! Well then, we'll take it back, but are you sure about this? Yeah, we're sure. This was how I took back the nail-producing machine from Insane Industrial. Welcome back. You did well. Sir, you look happy to have this machine back. No, I'd be happier if our clients made full use of our products. Then why? You'll find out soon enough. By the way, Mr. Tom, you said that you purchased a motorcycle, but I saw the same one being sold on sale. Here. Let me see. Oh no, they're selling it for $10 cheaper. Oh, just $10? Damn it, if I had $10, I could have bought 10 lottery tickets. Is that why you're upset? The corn that's stuck inside a can of corn soup is so cute. We've received a large order for DQS-type screws this month, and I'm sure we'll be generating higher sales. My beautiful new machine will quickly produce them all. Sir? Nathan, why do you look so flustered? We're not able to produce the DQS-type screws. I see. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? It seems like the new machinery won't be able to produce the DQS-type screws. What? Wait, what? We can't continue to workflow like this. What should we do? We shall, Goodbye. I hope you do well after you get there. Tom! Mr. Tom! Oh, Mr. Carter! What's the matter? I have good news for you. We decided to use your machine once again. Machine? The same one you returned? That's right. So now I'd like to go ahead and reinstate the contract. No, we can't do that. What? I'm telling you that we can't lease the equipment anymore, okay? No way! Why can't you just let us use it again? You were telling us to take it back as if it was causing inconvenience for you, and now you're asking to borrow it again? You need to realize that this world doesn't revolve around you! Are you upset about what I said the other time? You shouldn't be holding personal grudges against me. I'm willing to pay you the lease. You should just let us use it again. The world doesn't revolve around you, and you should think twice about those words. What do you mean? I'm leasing that machine to another company. What? They said that their nail-producing machine had gone down, and since you happened to return that machine to us, we decided to lease that one to that company. But it's not like you only have one machine in your establishment. Don't you have another one? Unfortunately, that machine is quite unique, and we only have one unit. What? That's why I'm telling you that we can't lease you that machine. Do you understand now? No, that's not okay! If you're going to tell me that it's not okay, why'd you end up returning it to us so easily? Well... To add, can't you figure it out with your wonderful new machine that you installed? I'm in trouble because I can't do that! I knew it. DQS type is an old type of nail, and there's a limited number of machines that can produce them. And one of them was the equipment that we were leasing to you. But because you let go of the machine, you're in a situation where you can't produce the DQS type screws. Am I wrong? You're exactly right. Either way, this was under your decision and it can't be helped. In that case, why is it that you never told me how important that equipment was? If only you had told me, we wouldn't have decided to let go of that equipment. People who can't admit fault always say that, but I made sure I told you. With that said, you still made the final decision. But I wasn't fully aware of what you were telling me. Weren't fully aware? You were neglecting to be aware. I tried to tell you, but you kept talking about the design of the new machinery. But it's your job to make sure you explain it until I understand what you're telling me. I'm not obligated to do that, and it was something that you should have been aware of to begin with. Besides, we can't possibly force you to keep the equipment that you're refusing to continue using. That's not what I'm trying to talk about. As you said before, that machine will now be happy to be in its right place. Both the machine and I are super happy. Who's that? Hello, this is Carter. Mr. Carter, thank you for taking my call. Mr. Madison, is everything going well with the DQS? Today isn't the due date, is it? I had some time to spare, so I decided to stop by your company earlier. I asked one of your employees about the progress and was told that the machine is down at this time. What? I had no idea. I mean, you shouldn't have shown up without an appointment. No, I was there to congratulate you for being publicly listed. I emailed you about it the other day, and you agreed to it too. Oh, that's right. Anyway, please make sure you're on time with the due date. I hope you don't forget that you were the one who suggested that we pay a higher rate in exchange for getting the components in a short amount of time for us. That's right. I look forward to it. Sometimes in life it's important to pause, to give yourself a moment to think calmly. This is bad. I need to come up with a solution. I'm sorry, but we have to get back to work, so... I'll pay a lot! I'll pay you a lot more than what the current company pays you right now. How about that? All right, he's tempted. I won this game. Huh? It'll cost you $5 million, but will you be okay with that? $5 million? Well, that's only the rough estimate. I remember it was around that amount when we first installed the machinery the first time around. Hold on a second, but I don't recall spending so much. No way! If your negotiation stands, we'll need to first reach out to the company that currently uses that machine. After they permit us to take it back, we'll have to uninstall the equipment, then transport it, and then we'll install it in your establishment. This amount includes all processes. Why do we have to pay for uninstallment from another company? You're causing that company an inconvenience by taking the machine back for reasons on your end. I think it's only natural for you to be liable for that cost. Also, the moment they refuse to let us take it back, that negotiation won't even stand. Oh no! Can't I just solve this problem with money? That should tell you how valuable our equipment is. Damn it! I'm going to leave for now. Are you saying that we'd take back that machine by spending $5 million? That's ridiculous! But we really need to do it. Our company is in crisis. Our company is now publicly listed, but we can't possibly come up with that budget. To add, we'll have to spend on uninstalling the current machine, right? That's true. Can't we finance it with a bank? It's way too expensive, and I believe it's not a fund that we could come up with. Sir, I'd say we should give up on DQS-type screws and try utilizing a different type of nail. We should prepare to be liable for the compensation for the delay with Mr. Madison's company while shifting to use the screws that are highly competitive. We won't avoid a loss, but this is where we need to make the right decision. We should avoid the worst-case scenario. No, there's no point in having us publicly listed if we were to do that. Oh, sir? I don't care what it takes for us to pull off the DQS-type screws. Mr. Carter! Yes, what is it? You know exactly why I'm here. The screws that you ship to us won't fit our product. Why is this happening? Oh, I don't know. We shipped out the DQS-type screws just the way your company ordered. That can't be possible! There's no way the screws that used to fit our product perfectly would suddenly stop fitting! This must have something to do with what we talked about! That's just your opinion, right? What are you talking about? You know that I'm right! There's no way our screws are defective! Fortunately, DQS-type and TR-type screws look almost identical, and I guess he hasn't realized it yet. Before we talk about proof, I'm telling you that the screws that we received through our order for DQS-type screws aren't fitting our product, and I'm proposing the problem. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe your products are defective and that's why our screws aren't fitting them. Am I wrong? No, we've produced with the same blueprint and we've inspected our product too. But you can say whatever you want, right? What? You're being ridiculous. In that case, we'll be investigating this matter. Is that okay with you? It's a restricted area beyond this point. Fine, that's enough. Thank you, and we hope to serve you again. I knew this was going to happen, and I'm so glad that I've learned my argument skills. I convinced him to think that I'm saying the right thing, and I finished him off. Whoever implements the newest skills and technology will be successful. Damn it, Mr. Madison! I need you to make a payment soon! I'm coming in! Oh, speaking of, wait, is that you, Tom? Long time no see, Mr. Carter. Why are you also here? There's only one reason. He's here to be my witness. Witness? Mr. Madison told me all about it, and needless to say, Mr. Madison is in the right. How can you say that for sure? Mr. Madison is also aware that there's only one unit of the equipment you returned to us that currently exists. Therefore, there's a limited number of ways to produce DQS-type screws. Mr. Carter, you currently don't possess a machine that can produce DQS-type screws, do you? You don't, do you? Who knows? You can't pretend like you don't know. As I mentioned earlier, Mr. Madison has conducted an investigation on everything. So, he didn't give up back then. He was getting ready to start the investigation. But hold on! Why were you able to figure out that the equipment had been leased from Tom's company? I recently heard a rumor that Land Garden Screw Works, a company specializing in screw production, has recovered from its financial losses thanks to their DQS-type screws. And that's how he was able to locate our factory. That must be the company where the machine is currently being leased at. Mr. Carter, you can't give any more excuses. Mr. Madison, this isn't what it looks like. Insane Industrial, we're going to be returning all the screws that we purchased from your company, and we demand a refund. To add, we'll also have you liable for the delay that your company caused us. In that case, can you first pay for the screws? Why would we have to pay you anything when we're returning the product? Also, you've sent us fake products, so we're filing a police report against you! A police report? Does that mean I'm getting arrested? That sounds about right. Hold on, I don't recall doing anything like that. The act of misrepresenting an item for financial gain may be considered fraud. Even if you never received the money yet, it will still be considered an attempted fraud. What? Really? What you've committed without shame was a crime. Oh God, I can't possibly go to prison. Since it was only attempted, you might not necessarily be sentenced to imprisonment, but you'll still have a record. It will be enough to destroy your social status. I should have listened to what the executives were telling me. Not only did I fail to keep the damages minimal, but I ended up causing further damages. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I ended up sending out defective products by accident. It wasn't intentional. The invoices and the estimates state that they're supposed to be DQS-type screws, so you can't get away by saying that it was a mistake. That was also a mistake. Oh, I don't know. We shipped out the DQS-type screws just the way your company ordered. You know that I'm right. There's no way our screws are defective. Oh, God! How dare you! Better safe than sorry. I'm glad that I recorded our conversation the other day, so now I'll be taking appropriate action. Oh, God! I'm sure Mr. Carter reflects on himself at this point. Mr. Carter, can I have a moment? What is it? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Huh? Mr. Madison, this was all Tom's fault. Excuse me? What are you even talking about? You know that I'm right. You said that you wanted to take back the equipment from us out of nowhere, and that's why we weren't able to produce DQS-type screws. But then... Mr. Madison, this is the truth. I'm not at fault on this one, and you should find the responsibility on Tom. How dare you! What a game changer! I should have said this from the beginning. Tom and I share the same mate. So what? I don't see how Tom should be at fault either way. That's right, Wait, what? You're being dangerously optimistic, Mr. Carter. You're optimistic as if you're bringing sunglasses to a thunderstorm. What? We placed an order with your company, not his, Mr. Carter. Whatever problem you had with Mr. Tom's company has nothing to do with our company, and it's none of my concern. But then, Tom... In that case, why is it that you neglected to inform us? If that was the problem, you could have come up with an alternative plan, and none of this would be happening right now. Yet you neglected to do so, and you've deceived the type of screw that you were shipping to us. It's evident that you're at fault for this. Does that mean... Mr. Carter, we'll be in touch. Oh, no! To begin with, without Mr. Madison involved, there are other ways for us to prove that we're not at fault, too. What? As you can see here, I have your signature on the contract termination agreement. It even has your sealed stamp, too. You were so ready for this, huh? That's it. Either way, you can't get away by giving excuses. Oh, Mr. Madison, please have mercy on me. Mercy, huh? What is it? Are you going to talk to him for me? Well, I'm actually getting the equipment back. What? Land Garden Screw Works was only borrowing the equipment from us because their equipment was down. But a miracle happened, and their equipment was repaired. So I planned on speaking to you about having you lease our equipment once again. And of course, because Land Garden would be returning it to us for their reasons, you wouldn't have had to pay for their uninstallment. What? In that case? If only you were remorseful for what you've done, I was hoping that I could have you lease our equipment again. Wow! Mr. Tom, I knew that I could count on you. But not anymore. What? Why would you say that? I thought you were going to tell me that we're at truce. I wish I could do that, but you tried to place the blame on me earlier. Business transactions can only stand when both ends keep their manners. I can't possibly continue business transactions with someone who would shamelessly blame others for what was their fault. That would only jeopardize my business. Okay, fine. In that case, I'll never do it again. I'll apologize for what I said earlier. It's already too late to apologize if you're doing it because you were told to. But... You and I are both in a position where we're responsible for our businesses. You should learn how important it is not to take our positions lightly. Oh no! Tom! I should have kept my trendiness in my personal life and not at work! I miss that equipment! Carter's death throes echoed loudly, but it was all too late. He was hit with a massive damages claim from Mr. Madison and was even arrested for attempted fraud. Though he didn't make his prison debut, the stigma of a criminal record severely damaged the company's reputation. As a result, combined with the fact that the screws produced with the new equipment didn't sell well, Insane Industrials went bankrupt. As for me, I started leasing the equipment to a different business owner, while this new client is a famous person known to be successful with his business. It's just that he seems to struggle when it comes to romance. What? Are you asking how to be popular among girls? Maybe you should get the same hairstyle as me. Trouble Busters.